Florida is one of the fastest growing states in the country, and St. Johns County is right in the middle of that growth. But here's the thing, families aren't just moving here for new homes and good schools. They're looking for space, for community, for a place their kids can run free and burn off some energy that isn't in front of a screen. And that's why local parks are a bigger deal than most people realize. Most people moving here don't know which parks are good for toddlers, which have sports fields for teens, or where to find actual shade and walking trails that don't feel like a construction site. So in this video, I'm breaking down what St. Johns County parks really have to offer, by age group and by activity, so you know exactly where to go and what to expect. I'm Josh Rogers, team lead of the F3 home team and a real estate agent right here in St. Johns County. Every day, my team and I help families find homes that fit their lifestyle, not just their budget. And because lifestyle matters so much, we spend just as much time talking about parks, playgrounds, and trails as we do about countertops and square footage. I also run a private Facebook group full of families who are asking questions, sharing updates, and connecting with each other before and after they move. So if you're researching a move, come join the group. You'll get real insights from people actually living it. All right, let's get into the video and talk about the parks we have in St. John's. Because this isn't just about swings and slides, but about how your family actually lives and plays outside. Let's start with the tiniest park goers. If you've got babies, toddlers, or preschoolers, you're probably looking for shade, fences, soft surfaces, and bathrooms close by. Two of the best spots in the county for this age group are Veterans Park in St. John's and Treaty Park in St. Augustine. Veterans Park has a shaded tot lot with a padded ground, easy access bathrooms, and a covered pavilion for snacks or breaks. There's also a walking path nearby, so if you're trying to get in a stroller workout while the kids play, it's perfect. Treaty Park, on the other hand, is awesome for families with both little kids and older ones. There's a toddler-friendly section with low equipment, plus shaded areas for parents to relax while keeping an eye out. And both parks have story walk trails, where kids can walk a path and read a book page by page along the way. It's a sweet little touch that a lot of young families really enjoy. Now, for elementary age kids, this age group needs a bit more space. Bigger playgrounds, open fields to run, and maybe a basketball hoop or two for pickup games with siblings or neighbors. One park we hear about all the time from families is Aberdeen Park, right near the Shearwater area. It's got a bigger play structure, multiple slides, climbing features, and even shaded benches for parents. Then there's Ron Parker Park, especially if you're closer to the beach. It has a large playground, tennis and basketball courts, and it's just a short drive to St. Augustine Beach, so you can make a whole morning of it. These parks are usually where you'll find families hanging out after school, meeting up for birthday parties, or just burning off energy before bedtime. Now, for the older crowd, teens and sports families. If you've got middle or high schoolers, you're probably looking for organized fields, skate parks, or somewhere they can meet up with friends and actually want to go. Davies Park and Kehoe Park are two biggies for organized sports for soccer, lacrosse, flag football. These parks have multiple fields, bleachers, and concessions during league play. Then there's Joe Pomar Park, which has basketball courts, a skate park, and even space for pickup soccer games. For teens who like to run, there are also great trails through Palm Valley or Julington Durban Preserve, where they can train for track or cross country. This stage is less about jungle gyms and more about giving kids independence in a safe, open space where they can stay active and social. Now let's talk about you, the adults. Whether you're into walking, running, biking, or just being outside, St. Johns County definitely delivers. Riverfront Park and Canopy Shores Park are two of the more scenic options, with walking trails that offer views of the water or mature trees and natural canopies. Then there's also Nocatee Preserve, which has longer, less crowded trails, which are great for hiking or biking if you want something with a little more distance and privacy. Some communities even have pickleball courts open to the public, and that sport has taken over around here in the best way. If staying active outdoors is a big part of your lifestyle, these parks are an easy, low-cost way to stay consistent right in your own community. And since we're on the topic of local spots and quality of life, I want to remind you about that Facebook group I mentioned earlier. It's called Moving to St. Johns County, and it's packed with real families talking about what they love, and you'll get lots of ideas from people actually living here. Come be part of the conversation and ask the questions that actually matter for your day-to-day life. Now let's keep going and move on to the next point. If your family is all about nature, fishing, kayaking, or just being out of the bustle, St. John's has some great options as well. In St. Johns County Riverfront Park, which is tucked away and super peaceful, there's a fishing pier, plenty of grassy areas, and it's less busy than the bigger playground parks. Alpine Groves Park is another gem. There's a butterfly garden, boardwalks through the marsh, and even a historic farmhouse that adds a little character to your visit. Families who homeschool or lean into outdoor learning especially love these spots for science lessons on the go or just a quiet weekday adventure. So if park access and outdoor space are on your priority list as you consider a move, this video is a confirmation that there are indeed some options for you here in St. Johns County. I help families every single week buy, sell, and relocate here, and part of that is helping them match their lifestyle to the right neighborhood, not just the right house. So if you're seriously considering making the move and you want someone local in your corner to help you get it right from day one, just shoot me a text and I'll be willing to answer all your burning questions and lead you in the right direction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.